Good Wednesday morning, South Carolina weather watchers. Hopefully, everyone has had a fantastic Tuesday yesterday. I'm your host for South Carolina Weather, Jesse Peterson, and let's talk about the weather for your Wednesday. Now, you can see, looking at the radar right now, nothing going on for the state right now. It's a nice day right now. Right now. Right now. It will deteriorate. But right now, it is nice. So enjoy it. Right now, we do have, talking about just alerts, we do have some tropical storm watches up for the entire low country of South Carolina. Again, the entire low country of South Carolina is under a tropical storm watch, and it's not really because of like full on tropical storm force winds. It actually will be below tropical storm force winds, but the watch is there. Um, Not only because the entire low country will be impacted by a tropical storm. The wind is not really what they're concerned about for the low country. Again, really the tornado. Same thing with the PD region as well. Low country PD regions of South Carolina all have a chance for some tornadoes. We'll talk about that tonight at 9 o'clock. Make sure that you're there tonight. Tonight's going to be a pretty big update night. So make sure that you are there. Here is our live radar for the entire state. We also do have some flood watches going on in the upstate of South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee, the entire state of Georgia. We have hurricane watches, hurricane warnings going on as well. Some rain going on up here in the Ohio Valley, some very much needed rain. Also over here, Texas, Louisiana, New York, Vermont, all receiving some thunderstorms, some rain. Missouri also receiving some. Not really much going on for the West right now. The West is actually doing pretty good right now. Not really much to talk about there. As we go on and go to our cloud cover right now is showing pretty much just some cloud cover in the upstate of South Carolina. Same thing with the Midlands of South Carolina, around Florence, Columbia, Augusta, all of these regions. Myrtle Beach receiving some scattered clouds, not really much. And look at the low country of South Carolina, nice and clear. Not a cloud in the sky in the low country of South Carolina right now, doing very well. Here's our cloud cover total percentage. As you push this forward, cloud cover will continue to grow as we get into the next couple hours. As we get into like later this afternoon into this evening, the entire state will be covered by cloud cover. And then as you go into around 8, 9 o'clock p.m., again, the entire state covered by cloud cover, not a single clear space in sight. Maybe a little tiny one, but it's not really much. But right now, as we go into like late tonight, this is late tonight right here, cloud cover pretty much is covering up the entire state of South Carolina. Here's our current temperature: 71 in Columbia, 79 in Charleston, 77 in Beaufort, 75 in Georgetown, 77 inside of Myrtle Beach, 73 inside of Florence and Sumter, 70 inside of Rock Hill, 68 Greenville, Spartanburg, Anderson, 71 in Augusta, well, 73 in Fairfax and Walterboro as well. Here's our high temperatures for today: 87 in Columbia, 84 in Charleston, 82 in Myrtle Beach, 85 inside of Georgetown, 86 in Hilton Head Island, 86 inside of Aiken, 80 inside of Greenville, 81 inside of Spartanburg and Anderson, 84 inside of Rock Hill, 85 in Cheraw, 88 inside of Dillon, and 89 inside of Florence. Here's our peak sustained winds. Again, not really much here, even though there's a full-on tropical storm coming. Not really much going on right here in terms of winds. Winds will actually be in the calm, especially for like the upstate and parts of the Midlands. The coastal regions always upper 10, I should say like lower teens, I should say around 12, 13 miles an hour. Maybe even lower teens in Aiken, South Carolina as well, at around 13 or so miles per hour ish. And then as you go into Gust actually will be trying as well. Gust will be in maybe the high teens / low 20s. You see like the upstate of South Carolina around 10 to 15 miles per hour. Low country around 13 to 20 miles an hour. Same thing with the PD region around 16, 17 miles per hour. Not everyone's going to see the highest amount of winds, but definitely some places will. And in like the southern Midlands and like up there towards Columbia, around 16, 17, 18 miles per hour. Here's our forecast precipitation for the next 24 or so hours. You can see that the majority of the rain is up there in the far upstate. Up to 3 to 4 inches of rain is possible. Maybe even 1 to, I don't honestly say 1 to 3, 1 to 4 inches of rain possible. Half an inch to an inch possible inside of Greenville, Anderson. Quarter of an inch possible in Spartanburg. Maybe even a tenth of an inch to a quarter of an inch in Lawrence. Hundredth of an inch to a tenth of an inch in Rock Hill. Tenth of an inch to a quarter of an inch in Greenwood. Same thing with a hundredth of an inch to a tenth of an inch for Aiken, Winsboro, Camden, Cheraw, King Street, Georgetown, Charleston, Moncks Corner, Walterboro. All these places have a chance of receiving a hundredth of an inch to a tenth of an inch. And maybe even a quarter of an inch for Hilton Head Island. So, a lot of rain, a lot of scattered rain possible today. And here's our SPC outlook for today. You can see that we do have a marginal risk. This is for wind and tornadoes. Yes, we do have a 2% risk for tornadoes inside the upstate of South Carolina today. So watch out for an isolated tornado or two as you go through today. And wind is the other threat. So watch out for some gusty winds, 40 to 50 miles per hour, maybe you can even see isolated gusts of up to 60 miles an hour with some of these storms. It's possible. It's possible. You got to watch out for this severe weather. Here's our excessive rainfall outlook right here. You can see that we do have a moderate risk of excessive rainfall for the very far upstate of South Carolina. That is the potential for some damaging flooding. So make sure if you're in the red region, and especially if you're in a low-lying area, make sure that you are prepared to evacuate just in case if worse comes to worse. Same thing for the yellow as well. The green, not really so much. The green usually is not the bad region, even though it's possible. It is possible. That's why we do have it. Green is usually more for minor flooding. Yellow, scattered flash flooding. Red is for like damaging flash flooding, and the pink, which has not been issued, is the life-threatening flash flooding. Here's our tropical weather outlook right here. You see Helene right here. It's a 70 mile per hour storm. It's only 5 miles shy of a hurricane right now. It's at 70 miles an hour. Expected to become a hurricane by most likely around 11 o'clock in the morning, so in about 2 hours or so, or maybe 2 o'clock p.m. So you're going to have to watch out for some of that as we get through I'd say around the next couple of hours or so. As it moves its way in, it's going to actually remain a hurricane. We thought that it was going to kind of die down and just stay at around a tropical storm as it makes its way inland, but they think that it's going to be a bit stronger. It's going to be a major hurricane at around 1 o'clock p.m., and it's going to move into Georgia at around 1 o'clock in the morning on Friday. And that's when we're going to start receiving those outer bands of rain, not only for rain, but also for wind and tornadoes as well. Right now, I'm just going to read number 4 because the rest is not really for us. It just says Tropical Storm Helene will bring heavy rains to ports of the Western Caribbean and with potentially significant flooding across western Cuba and northeastern Yucatan Peninsula. Considerable and potentially life-threatening flash and urban flooding is expected across ports of Florida, the southeast, and the southern Appalachians and the Tennessee Valley beginning today through Friday. This includes the risk of landslides across the southern Appalachians. Widespread minor to moderate river flooding is likely, and isolated major river flooding is possible with some of this rainfall. Again, most of the rainfall being up there in the upstate of South Carolina, as maybe, honestly, some regions are saying from this entire system over the next couple of days or so, up to 6 to 8, maybe even 10 inches is possible, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they think around 10 to 15 is possible in some regions up there in the very far upstate. So, not like Greenville, Spartanburg, but like far, far upstate. 10 to 15 inches is possible. So, that's pretty much that. You can also see the rest of the other two tropical cyclones, or not the tropical disturbances that we're watching. Over here, disturbance 1 most likely will form just as a broad area of low pressure system associated with a tropical wave located west of the Cabo Verde Islands continues to produce disorganized shower and thunderstorm activity. Environmental conditions appear favorable for gradual development of the system, and a tropical depression is likely to form in a few days while it moves west to northwestward. Right now, only a 50% chance over the next 48 hours, 80% chance over the next 7 days. This one, it is an invest, but right now, honestly, I mean, it's right now just to the northeast of Bermuda right now. Winds of up to storm force already, and could support some subtropical or tropical development over the next several days. And it's already an invest, so we're already watching it. I think it's for these islands up here. I think that's what it's for right now. I think that's why they have the invest already out. But that's pretty much all for tonight. I've already kind of gone a bit over the limit. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. We're at 249. We're at 249. We need one more person. Yes, we had a huge night last night. If you were not there last night, we had a huge night. 9 people hit the subscribe button in just a matter of minutes. It was kind of it's a very good night. Very good night last night. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. We need one more person. And we have 1 day, 14 hours, 56 minutes, and, well, now 55 minutes and 56 seconds. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. And so we can get to 250 if you did enjoy. Make sure you also hit the like button and hit the share button as well. Share it to the people that you know. That's all that I have for today. Everyone have a fantastic rest of your Wednesday, and I'll be back tonight, 9 o'clock p.m. live with the major forecast update. Make sure that you are there because you do not want to miss that.
Hey, yeah.